My precious child, I want you to stop for a moment and take a deep breath. Right now, in this very instant, I see you. I see you exactly where you are, and I want you to know that you are not invisible to me. You never have been, and you never will be. I see the weight you've been carrying on your shoulders, the burden that feels heavier with each passing day. I see how you wake up in the morning and for just a split second, you forget about your troubles, and then reality crashes back in like a cold wave. I see that moment when your heart sinks, when you remember what you're facing, what you're going through, what seems impossible to overcome. You've been trying so hard, haven't you? You've been fighting battles that others can't even see. You've been smiling when your heart was breaking, saying you're fine when everything inside you was falling apart. I see the tears you've cried in the shower, thinking no one would notice. I see the sleepless nights when you stare at the ceiling, your mind racing with worries and what-ifs. My dear one, I see the disappointment in your eyes. You had such hopes, such dreams, such beautiful plans for how things would unfold. You believed with all your heart that by now, things would be different. You thought you'd be further along, more successful, happier, more fulfilled. You imagined that the people you love would be in a better place, that your family would be whole, that your health would be restored, that your finances would be stable. But here you are, and it feels like you're stuck in the same place you were months ago, maybe even years ago. It feels like you're running on a treadmill, working so hard but not moving forward. I see that frustration building inside you, that voice that whispers you're not good enough, that maybe you're just not meant for better things. I see how you've questioned yourself, how you've wondered if you made the wrong choices, took the wrong paths, trusted the wrong people. The doubt has been eating away at your confidence, hasn't it? You used to be so sure of yourself, so clear about your direction, and now everything feels foggy and uncertain. You've been carrying guilt too, my child. Guilt about things you did or didn't do, words you spoke or should have spoken, opportunities you missed or chances you took that didn't work out. That guilt sits heavy in your chest, making it hard to breathe sometimes, making it hard to believe you deserve good things. I see the loneliness that wraps around you like a blanket, even when you're surrounded by people. You feel misunderstood, like no one really gets what you're going through. You've learned to keep your deepest struggles to yourself because you're tired of being a burden, tired of people not knowing what to say, tired of feeling like your problems are too much for others to handle. The rejection you've faced has left scars, hasn't it? Whether it was in relationships, in your career, in friendships, or even in your family. Each no felt like a personal attack on your worth. Each door that closed made you wonder if you were asking for too much, if you were being unrealistic, if you should just settle for less than what your heart truly desires. I see how you've been comparing yourself to others, scrolling through social media and wondering why everyone else seems to have it figured out while you're still struggling. You see their success stories, their perfect families, their dream jobs, their beautiful homes, and you wonder what's wrong with you. Why does it seem so easy for them while everything feels like an uphill battle for you? The financial pressure has been overwhelming, hasn't it? You've been trying to make ends meet, working hard but never seeming to get ahead. Every unexpected expense feels like a crisis. Every bill that comes in the mail makes your stomach tighten. You've had to say no to things you wanted to do, places you wanted to go, gifts you wanted to give, because the money just isn't there. Your health concerns have been weighing on your mind too. Whether it's your own health or the health of someone you love deeply, the fear creeps in during quiet moments. You've been to doctors, you've searched for answers, you've prayed and hoped and tried to stay positive, but the worry still lingers in the back of your mind. I see how your relationships have been challenging. Maybe you've been hurt by people you trusted, betrayed by those you thought would always be there for you. Maybe you've been trying to fix broken relationships, to bridge gaps that seem too wide, to love people who don't know how to love you back the way you need to be loved. You've been trying so hard to be strong for everyone else, haven't you? You're the one others come to when they need support, when they need someone to listen, when they need help solving their problems. But who do you turn to when you're the one falling apart? Who holds you up when you're the one who needs strength? The dreams you had when you were younger feel so far away now. You remember when you believed anything was possible, when you looked at the future with excitement instead of anxiety. Now, those dreams feel naive, unrealistic, like something you should have outgrown by now. You've been told to be practical, to lower your expectations, to accept that this is just how life is. But my precious child, I want you to know that I have been with you through every single moment of struggle. When you felt most alone, I was there. When you cried yourself to sleep, I was there collecting every tear. When you felt like giving up, I was there whispering strength into your spirit, even when you couldn't hear me. I have never once looked at you with disappointment or judgment. I have never once thought you were too much, too broken, too far gone, or too difficult. Every tear you've shed has moved my heart with compassion. Every time you've felt like a failure, I've seen a precious child of mine who is learning, growing, and becoming stronger through the very struggles that feel like they're defeating you. Your pain matters to me. Your disappointment breaks my heart because I know the beautiful things I have planned for you, and I know how much better everything is going to be. But I also know that you needed to go through this season, not as punishment, but as preparation. You needed to develop the strength, the compassion, the wisdom, and the character that can only come through experiencing real challenges. You are not behind in life, my dear one. You are not running out of time. You are not missing your opportunities. You are not forgotten or overlooked or passed by. You are exactly where you need to be for what I'm about to do in your life. I see your faithful heart, how you've kept going even when you didn't feel like it. I see how you've helped others even when you were struggling yourself. I see how you've maintained your integrity even when it would have been easier to compromise. I see how you've chosen love over bitterness, forgiveness over resentment, hope over despair, even when it was the harder choice. All of this that you've been going through, all of this pain and struggle and disappointment, it has not been wasted. It has been forming something beautiful in you, something that couldn't be created any other way. You are not the same person you were when this journey began, and that transformation has been necessary for what's coming next. I know you're tired, my child. I know you're weary and worn down and wondering how much more you can take. But I need you to know that you are stronger than you think you are. You have survived everything that has tried to break you. You have endured storms that would have destroyed others. You have shown a courage that you don't even recognize in yourself. Right now, even as you listen to these words, even as you feel the weight of your circumstances, I am working behind the scenes in ways you cannot see. I am moving mountains that have been blocking your path. I am opening doors that have been locked for years. I am preparing blessings that will astound you with their beauty and perfect timing. The tears you've cried have watered the ground for the beautiful garden that's about to bloom in your life. The prayers you've whispered in desperation have reached my heart and set in motion a chain of events that will restore everything you thought was lost. The faith you've held onto, even when it felt like a thin thread, has been building something magnificent. You don't have to understand how I'm going to do it. You don't have to figure out the when or the where or the how. You just need to know that I see you, I love you, and I have not forgotten about you. Your breakthrough is not a matter of if, but when. Your restoration is not a question, but a promise. Your beautiful future is not a dream, but a reality that's already being prepared. Hold on, my precious child. Hold on just a little bit longer. What you've been waiting for, what you've been praying for, what you've been believing for, is closer than you think. The dawn is coming, and with it, the most beautiful sunrise you've ever seen. You are loved beyond measure. You are valued beyond what you can imagine. You are chosen, you are precious, and you are about to witness just how much your Heavenly Father adores you. Something beautiful is on the way, and you're going to see that every tear, every struggle, every sleepless night has been leading you to this moment of breakthrough and blessing. Trust me. I have never failed you, and I'm not going to start now. My beloved child, now I want to lift your eyes from where you are to where you're going. I want to shift your heart from what has been to what is about to be. Because while you have been walking through this valley of struggle, while you have been enduring this season of testing, I have been working behind the curtain of time, orchestrating a beautiful transformation that is about to unfold in your life. You see, what looks like delay to you has been divine preparation to me. What feels like waiting has actually been me arranging every detail, positioning every person, aligning every circumstance for the perfect moment, when everything comes together in a symphony of blessing that will take your breath away. Right now, even as you hear these words, there are doors being unlocked that have been sealed for years. There are hearts being softened toward you that have been hardened by misunderstanding. There are opportunities being created that have your name written on them. There are connections being formed that will change the entire trajectory of your story. Think of a garden in winter, my child. On the surface, everything appears dead and barren. The ground is hard, the trees are bare, and there is no sign of life anywhere. But beneath that frozen earth, something miraculous is happening. Seeds that were planted in autumn are quietly transforming in the darkness. Roots are growing deeper, preparing to support the beautiful life that will burst forth when spring arrives. Your life has been in its winter season, but spring is coming. And when it arrives, you will be amazed at how quickly everything changes. The barrenness will give way to abundance. The silence will be replaced with songs of joy. The emptiness will overflow with blessings you never saw coming. I want you to understand something profound about how I work. I never waste a season in your life. Every experience you've walked through, every tear you've shed, every prayer you've whispered in desperation has been preparing you for what's coming next. You have been developing spiritual muscles you didn't know you had. You have been gaining wisdom that can only come through experience. You have been building character that will be essential for handling the blessings I'm about to pour into your life. The rejection you've faced has been redirecting you towards something far better than what you lost. Every closed door has been protecting you from settling for less than what I have planned for you. Every disappointment has been an appointment with destiny, moving you closer to the moment when everything falls into place. You have been like a precious stone in the hands of a master craftsman. The pressure you've felt, the difficulties you've endured, they have not been punishment but polishing. I have been shaping you, refining you, preparing you to shine with a brilliance that will illuminate not just your own path, but the paths of everyone around you. The financial struggles you've experienced have been teaching you the value of every blessing. When abundance comes, and it is coming, you will never take it for granted. You will handle it with wisdom because you know what it's like to do without. You will be generous because you remember what it felt like to be in need. The relationship challenges you've navigated have been developing your capacity for deeper love. You have learned patience in ways you never would have otherwise. You have discovered forgiveness at levels you didn't know existed. You have developed empathy that will allow you to connect with others in their pain and help them find their way to healing. The health concerns that have worried you have been building your faith and teaching you to treasure each day as the gift it truly is. You have learned to find joy in simple moments, to appreciate the strength in your body, to value the breath in your lungs in ways that others who have never faced such challenges cannot understand. I want you to know that your breakthrough has been scheduled since before you were born. It has a date, a time, a place, and a perfect sequence of events that will unfold with supernatural precision. All of heaven has been preparing for this moment when your story takes a turn that will leave you speechless with gratitude. The people who are meant to be part of your beautiful future are being prepared right now. Some of them don't even know they're going to meet you yet, but I am orchestrating their steps just as I have been orchestrating yours. The friend who will understand you completely, the mentor who will guide you to your next level, the partner who will love you exactly as you are, the business connection who will open doors you never imagined. They are all being positioned for divine appointments that will change everything. Your talents and gifts that have felt dormant or unappreciated are about to find their perfect stage. The abilities you've questioned, the dreams you've pushed aside, the passions you've buried under the weight of practical concerns, they are about to be awakened and given opportunities to flourish in ways that will astound you. I am preparing a table of blessings before you that will include restoration of everything you thought was lost. Relationships that seemed broken beyond repair will be healed and made stronger than they ever were before. Dreams that appeared dead will be resurrected with new life and possibilities you hadn't even considered. Health that has been compromised will be renewed with vitality and strength. Finances that have been scarce will flow with such abundance that you will be able to bless others the way you have longed to be blessed. But more than just restoring what was taken, I am about to give you things you never dared to dream of. Opportunities that are beyond your current imagination. Relationships that are deeper and more fulfilling than anything you've experienced. Adventures that will fill your heart with wonder. Purpose that will make you leap out of bed each morning with excitement for what the day holds. The reputation that has been damaged will be restored with honor. The confidence that has been shaken will return stronger than before. The joy that has been missing will bubble up from deep within your spirit like a spring of fresh water that never runs dry. The peace that has been elusive will settle over your life like a warm blanket, bringing rest to your weary soul. Your children will see the transformation in you and be inspired to believe in their own dreams again. Your spouse will fall in love with you all over again as they watch you step into the fullness of who you were created to be. Your parents will beam with pride as they see the beautiful life you're building. Your friends will be amazed at the positive changes and want to know your secret. But the most beautiful part of this transformation won't be the external changes, as wonderful as they will be. The most beautiful part will be the internal shift that happens when you realize just how deeply you are loved, just how carefully you are watched over, just how perfectly your life has been planned. You will wake up one morning and realize that the heavy feeling in your chest is gone. You will catch yourself humming for no reason at all. You will find yourself looking forward to tomorrow instead of dreading it. You will discover that hope has returned, not as a fragile wish, but as an unshakable knowing that your life is heading somewhere beautiful. The seeds of this transformation have already been planted. They have been watered by your tears, fertilized by your struggles, and warmed by your faith. Now they are beginning to sprout, and soon they will break through the surface of your circumstances and grow into something magnificent. You will look back on this season of difficulty and see it completely differently. What once felt like torture will be recognized as training. What seemed like punishment will be understood as preparation. What appeared to be endings will be revealed as beginnings. What looked like loss will be seen as making room for something far better. This is not wishful thinking, my precious child. This is not false hope or empty promises. This is the reality of how I work in the lives of those I love. This is the pattern of my goodness throughout all of history. I take what the enemy meant for evil and turn it into something beautiful. I take what appears to be ashes and create something more glorious than what was there before. Your beautiful future is not dependent on your perfection. It's not dependent on you figuring everything out or doing everything right. It's dependent on my love for you, and that love is constant, unchanging, and absolutely certain. It's dependent on my promises, and I have never broken a promise to anyone. The wheels of change are already in motion. The pieces are falling into place. The stage is being set. The curtain is about to rise on the most beautiful act of your life story. Everything you've been through has been preparing you for this moment, and you are ready, even if you don't feel ready. Something beautiful is on the way, my beloved child. It's closer than you think, bigger than you've imagined, and more perfect than you could have planned. Get ready to be amazed. Get ready to be blessed. Get ready to see just how much your Heavenly Father loves you. The breakthrough is coming. The restoration is coming. The joy is coming. The abundance is coming. The love is coming. The peace is coming. The healing is coming. The opportunities are coming. The relationships are coming. The dreams are coming to life. Something beautiful is on the way. My precious child, now comes the most important part of our conversation. You've heard me acknowledge your pain, and you've received my promises about the beautiful things that are coming. But now I need you to understand that there's something you must do to prepare your heart, your mind, and your life to receive everything I have planned for you. You cannot enter your new season carrying the baggage of your old one. You cannot step into abundance while clinging to a scarcity mindset. You cannot embrace the beautiful relationships I'm sending while still nursing wounds from past betrayals. You cannot walk in confidence while rehearsing every failure and mistake in your mind. It's time to make room, my beloved. It's time to clean house in your heart and prepare space for the magnificent blessings that are about to fill your life. This isn't about pretending the past didn't happen or denying the pain you've experienced. This is about choosing to let go of what's behind so you can reach forward to what's ahead. First, I need you to release every person who has hurt you. I know this feels impossible. I know some of the wounds run so deep that you can still feel them bleeding. I know some people don't deserve your forgiveness, and they certainly haven't earned it. But forgiveness isn't about them, my child. It's about you. It's about freeing yourself from the prison of resentment that keeps you chained to your pain. When you forgive, you're not saying what they did was okay. You're not excusing their behavior or pretending it didn't matter. You're simply choosing to release the poison that's been eating away at your own soul. You're choosing to stop giving them power over your emotions, your thoughts, and your future. That person who betrayed your trust, who spoke lies about you, who broke promises they should have kept, release them now. Say their name out loud and speak these words. I forgive you, and I release you from the debt you owe me. I choose to set myself free from the bitterness that has been holding me back. That family member who disappointed you, who failed to support you when you needed them most, who chose others over you, let them go. The pain they caused was real, but the prison you've built around that pain is keeping you trapped in yesterday. Choose freedom. Choose to forgive. Choose to release them and release yourself. That friend who abandoned you, who turned their back on you when things got difficult, who proved they were never really a true friend at all, forgive them. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free. You deserve to have space in your heart for the authentic, loyal, loving friendships that are coming your way. That romantic partner who broke your heart, who made you promises they had no intention of keeping, who left you feeling like you weren't worth fighting for, release them completely. The love they couldn't give you has nothing to do with your worthiness to be loved. Someone is coming who will cherish you exactly as you are, but you must make room in your heart by letting go of the one who couldn't see your value. Now I need you to release the guilt and shame you've been carrying about your own mistakes. You are not the worst thing you've ever done. You are not defined by your failures or your moments of weakness. You are not disqualified from blessing because you've made poor choices or taken wrong turns. Every mistake you've made has taught you something valuable. Every failure has strengthened your character. Every wrong turn has ultimately led you closer to where you're supposed to be. I have never once looked at you with disappointment. I have never once considered giving up on you. I have never once thought you were too far gone to redeem. Stop rehearsing your failures in your mind. Stop punishing yourself for decisions you can't change. Stop believing the lie that you don't deserve good things because of what you've done or haven't done. Your past is behind you, and it has no power to determine your future unless you give it that power. Right now, speak these words out loud. I forgive myself for every mistake I've made. I release myself from the shame and guilt I've been carrying. I choose to believe that I am worthy of love, worthy of blessing, worthy of a beautiful future. Next, I need you to change the way you speak about yourself and your life. Your words have creative power. Every time you say, I never get a break, you're declaring more struggle over your life. Every time you say, nothing good ever happens to me, you're blocking the good things I'm trying to send your way. Every time you say, I'm just not lucky, you're rejecting the supernatural favor I want to pour out on you. From this moment forward, you're going to speak differently. When challenges arise, instead of saying, why does this always happen to me? You're going to say, I trust that even this is working for my good. When things don't go according to your plan, instead of declaring defeat, you're going to say, something better is coming. Start declaring the truth about who you are and what's coming your way. Say these words every morning when you wake up. I am blessed. I am favored. I am loved beyond measure. Beautiful things are happening in my life. Doors are opening for me. The right people are being drawn to me. Opportunities are coming my way. My best days are ahead of me. When you look in the mirror, stop focusing on everything you think is wrong with you. Stop criticizing yourself. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop wishing you were different. Look at yourself with the same love and adoration I have for you. See yourself as I see you, beautiful, valuable, precious, chosen, set apart for something magnificent. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you love dearly. Encourage yourself. Cheer yourself on. Celebrate your progress, even if it seems small. Acknowledge your strength, your resilience, your courage. You have survived everything that tried to destroy you. You have overcome obstacles that would have defeated others. You are stronger than you know, braver than you feel, and more capable than you believe. Now I need you to start preparing practically for the blessings that are coming. Clean up your life, organize your space, get your affairs in order. When abundance comes, you want to be ready to manage it wisely. When new relationships enter your life, you want to be the best version of yourself. When opportunities arise, you want to be prepared to seize them. Take care of your mind. Stop feeding it negative thoughts, pessimistic predictions, and hopeless scenarios. Fill it instead with truth, with hope, with possibilities. Read things that inspire you, listen to words that encourage you, surround yourself with content that builds you up rather than tears you down. Take care of your relationships. Some people in your life are there for a reason, some for a season, and some for a lifetime. Have the wisdom to know the difference. Stop trying to force people to be something they're not. Stop exhausting yourself trying to maintain relationships with people who don't value what you bring to their lives. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who celebrate your victories, who support you through challenges, who inspire you to be your best self. Life is too short and too precious to waste on relationships that drain you rather than strengthen you. Take care of your dreams. Dust them off, examine them, update them if necessary, but don't abandon them. The desires I've placed in your heart are not random. They are clues to your purpose, signposts pointing toward your destiny. Some of your dreams may need to be refined or redirected, but don't let the disappointments of the past convince you to stop dreaming altogether. I also need you to understand that you are not the same person who started this journey of struggle. You have been transformed by everything you've walked through. You have developed strength you didn't know you possessed. You have gained wisdom that can only come through experience. You have discovered depths of character that were forged in the fire of adversity. You are no longer the person who will accept being treated poorly. You know your worth now, and you won't settle for relationships or situations that don't honor that worth. You are no longer the person who will remain silent when your voice needs to be heard. You have learned the power of speaking up for yourself and others. You are no longer the person who will shrink back from opportunities because of fear. You have walked through enough valleys to know that you can survive whatever comes your way. You are no longer the person who will let other people's opinions determine your choices. You have learned to trust your own judgment and follow your own path. You are no longer the person who believes you have to earn love and acceptance. You know now that you are loved and accepted exactly as you are. You are no longer the person who thinks you have to be perfect to be blessed. You understand now that blessing comes from grace, not performance. This new version of yourself is ready for the beautiful things that are coming. This stronger, wiser, more confident version of yourself can handle the abundance, the love, the opportunities, the relationships, the responsibilities that are about to enter your life. But with great blessing comes great responsibility. As you enter this new season of favor and abundance, remember where you came from. Remember the struggle, the pain, the loneliness, the fear, not to stay trapped in those memories, but to maintain compassion for others who are still walking through their dark valleys. You are about to become a source of hope for others. Your story of transformation will inspire people who are where you used to be. Your testimony of breakthrough will give courage to those who are on the verge of giving up. Your example of resilience will show others what's possible when they don't quit. Use your blessings to bless others. Share your abundance with those in need. Open your heart to those who are hurting. Offer your wisdom to those who are lost. Be the person for someone else that you needed when you were struggling. Never forget that everything you receive is a gift of grace. Stay humble, stay grateful, stay connected to me. Success without humility leads to pride, and pride leads to destruction. Abundance without gratitude leads to entitlement, and entitlement leads to emptiness. The beautiful life I'm giving you is not just for your enjoyment, though you will enjoy it immensely. It's also for your purpose. You have a unique role to play in this world, a specific contribution to make, a particular way of touching lives that no one else can replicate. As you step into this new season, do so with confidence, but also with reverence. Walk boldly, but also humbly. Receive abundantly, but also give generously. Love deeply, but also wisely. Dream big, but also act responsibly. I want you to know that this is not the end of challenges in your life. Life will always have its seasons of difficulty, but you will never again face them as the same person who felt overwhelmed and defeated. You will face them as someone who knows beyond a shadow of a doubt that I am with you, that I love you, that I have plans to prosper you and not to harm you. You will face future challenges with the confidence of someone who has already overcome the impossible. You will approach difficulties with the wisdom of someone who knows that every struggle is temporary and every setback is a setup for a comeback. You will navigate storms with the peace of someone who knows that I am in the boat with you, and that we will reach the other side safely. The beautiful things that are coming your way are not just about material blessings, though there will be plenty of those. They're about becoming the person you were always meant to be. They're about living the life you were always destined to live. They're about fulfilling the purpose you were always created to fulfill. You are about to step into a season where everything makes sense, where all the pieces of your life story come together in a beautiful tapestry that takes your breath away, where you understand why certain things had to happen, why certain doors had to close, why certain people had to leave, why certain dreams had to die so that better ones could be born. My beloved child, you have everything you need within you to step into the beautiful future that awaits. You have been prepared, you have been equipped, you have been strengthened, and you have been loved every step of the way. Trust in me, trust in the process, trust in the timing, and trust in yourself. You are not going into this new season alone. I am with you, I am for you, and I am working all things together for your good. The night is over, the dawn is breaking, and something beautiful is indeed on the way. Get ready to be amazed by what I'm about to do in your life. Get ready to be blessed beyond your wildest dreams. Get ready to see just how much your Heavenly Father loves you. Your time is now. Your season is here. Your breakthrough has arrived. Something beautiful is on the way, and that something includes everything you've been praying for and things you haven't even thought to ask for yet. Walk forward with confidence, my precious child. Walk forward with expectation. Walk forward with joy. Your beautiful future is waiting for you, and it's going to be more magnificent than you ever imagined. I love you, I believe in you, and I am so proud of who you are becoming. Something beautiful is on the way, and you are ready for it.